Hello guys. So the other day I was bored in the middle of the CBD, that's Nairobi CBD. And then I decided to take a short trip to the Nairobi Railway Museum. It's the only railway museum in East Africa. It houses the historic or the history of a railway line from the colonial eras. This is me walking, and then as you walk down the street going to the gate, you will find that there's beautiful murals and paintings on the wall. They are celebrating the arts and the artists of the country. So it's a long stretch, around 500 meters or so. Yes, you can access it either via Technical University of Kenya or the Nairobi railway station, or you can use Haile Selassie near Neno Evangelist. These are the paintings, they are really beautiful. And then the road is also serene. So over there, that's expressway, and then this is the entrance. Those are some of the locomotives, the old locomotives. And before I forget, the cost of the entrance fee for the Kenyan is 200 bob. You pay it via eCitizen. You can either pay via the app or via the website or via the USSD. So yeah, and we are already in. So this is where you are going to get the history, how it moved from the coastal areas to Nairobi, to Nanyuki, up to Uganda, all the way to Uganda. You'll find every detail that you'll ever need. Don't mind, that's me enjoying the map and the history of the Kenya Railways. Then as you proceed, you'll find other maps, small maps over there. You'll have pictorial representations. As you can see there, they are saying actually it's the only railway museum in Eastern and Central Africa. These are the photographs from the early 90s, how the railway or the Europeans brought the railway Actually, they were Portuguese, they were not Europeans. Although Portuguese are also considered as Europeans. And then those are the emblems or the logos for the railways from East African Railways. Then these are the maps or the towns that were stimulated by the railway lines. We have over there Mombasa, we have Nakuru, we have Eldoret, and all those. And then one of the most interesting things that I found here is the Queen's porcelains, or the culinary that the Queen used while aboard the Kenya Railways. So these are the cups and the plates that, and when we are talking about Queen, we are talking about Queen Elizabeth, who is the late now, because as you all remember, she was pronounced a queen while in Kenya. These are the seats that were used by Queen Elizabeth. They are still there. Actually, when you go there, you can have a feel of yourself. You can sit there. They are very comfy. Still, those are the maps over there. This one is an engine seat. It was mostly used by tourists so that they can have the perfect view along the way. More photographs. And then down there, those are shovels that were used during construction for digging, mixing, scooping, and all the stuffs. They have some remaining. More photographs and evidence of the railway line. Then this is East Africa Railway logos. It began as East African Railway Line. Then these are some photos the trophy hunters took. Then this is a model showing how wooden railways sleepers were used to build temporary ridges. Remember, before laying the railway line, they used to lay sleepers so that they can show how the railway line is going to look. And then these are the models, the wagon models from the 90s, and this one is the Kenya Railway model, the most updated. This is a cargo one, the Kenya Railways cargo model. Another cargo model, the Kenya Railways one. So these ones are the ones that were used to carry goods. Remember, a railway line mostly it was used to transport goods. This one is cargo. The reason why it's used, I'm saying that is because it aided in trade, and I want to believe it also used to transport slaves. And then these ones are phones. Landlines, I think they are landlines. We have also typewriters that they used those days. Yeah, like this one is a manual typewriter. This one was made in England. And then over here, these are wheels. And then they also have ship models. Because East African Railways, they stored the ships as part of the history, because they are the ones that aided in trading. So goods from Portugal and other European countries would arrive at the port Mombasa, and then they would be loaded into the trains, and then the trains would transport them via the railway line. So we have all types of ship from those days. So this is part 1. I'm going to show you part 2 very soon. But before you go, I'm going to show you the model of standard gauge railway trains. And here they are. These are the standard gauge railway trains, the models of them. That's the railway line, the model. The ones that were made by Chinese. So thank you for watching. See you over there for the part 2 of this one. Bye bye.